Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So Ethereum broke above the initial micro resistance area and therefore then suggested that it should get to 3,580. That was one of the updates I posted earlier today on Discord for gold members, just when the price broke above the 3,140 level, that the next ideal target would be 3,580, and we've actually arrived there now. So this is now a resistance area. Didn't post that one on X today, but things have been moving very, very quickly, and the market moved from support, from our support region, into the resistance area. So let's talk about the structure. I think we should start on the daily time frame to see if anything really significant changed. Not really. Essentially, Ether seems to be following this diagonal pattern potentially. We talked about that only, I think, in the previous video. And we could be in this, we could possibly have completed the wave 4 correction. It would be good for ETH. Because then this support area would have held and we could maintain the perspective, the white count, which is the primary count on the daily time frame, as I said many times. And for the white count, obviously, it would be ideal to hold the 61.8 retracement because of the third wave. Because in any diagonal pattern, this is a diagonal, the fourth wave should ideally not break below the golden ratio level. So, this does look good. Okay, now with the breakout, it can still fail. Okay, because this could easily be a B wave rally, but let's see. I will tell you the key levels that now need to be reached and that now need to be hold. If we are really in the fifth wave to the upside now, then on the daily time frame, let's define a target zone. So the way to do this is to take the length of wave 1 and 3 together. We go to the low of the wave 4, and then we're looking for the 61.8 extension and the 38.2 extension as two key levels to watch there. The first one will be 4,080, but that's not above the third wave high, so that's a bit pointless. The next one is 5,166. That's quite far. So let's see if we can get another level that maybe gives us some Fibonacci confluence. The other way to do it is that we take the length of the wave 1 and then we compare that with the length of the projected wave 5, but we're using the 100% extension level, basically that waves 1 and 5 have the same length. That points me to 4,380, and that does look quite good. I think we have a few levels to watch. I mean, 4,080 makes sense anyway, because this is the third wave top. There could be some resistance there. Then 4,380 is the 100% extension. So 1 second, I wanted to write that down here. That's a key target, okay. So let me do that. And then, and then obviously the all-time high here at 4,850, 4,860. And then, what else? And then 5,166. So at the moment, Ether doesn't do anything unusual. Obviously, we're still in the bull market. We've been watching here, especially on the daily time frame, for this diagonal. If it turned around now, it would look really good. If it forms another low, I think we are already in a different wave degree and in a larger degree wave 4 or a large Elliott wave triangle in yellow, but that's not preferred until I see further evidence for that. So to keep it very simple, we can say that against the, what was that here? This last low, 14th of May low at 2,864, the focus can now be on higher prices. And looking at the shorter time frame, this is where it's getting a bit messy. But important is that the price reached my next upside target here after the breakout. There are two ways how this could be labeled. The first one is we say, okay, we are actually, and it is so messy. Let me try to clear that up a bit, but it really is. Where we have in the white count a B wave rally, highlighted here in white, and this would be an A wave rally B wave pullback, and we could now be in a C wave to the upside. 1, 2. This would be a third. Let me change the wave degree here as well, otherwise we can't see the numbers. Third, then there should be a fourth and one more high in a wave 5. Like that, yeah? And then it can still break. In the yellow count, this is the more bullish one. It's a diagonal pattern. We have a wave 1, we have a wave 2. The third is now unfolding, circle wave 3. I did tell you that the first ideal target for circle wave 3 is here, 3,582. We are there now. I'm glad about that. So that definitely keeps the door open for higher prices. Looks to me as if it needs another 4-5 pattern in wave C of 3. Not entirely sure what this is down here. But it could be that the C wave itself is some kind of a diagonal, but might even call this the 1, 2. Yeah. But it doesn't look very clear. So not entirely sure about this micro there. But we should be in the third. Maybe even the third gets another, 4, 5, whatever. So anyway, there is no sign of a top, okay? And once I see a sign of a top, I will indicate support. For a full diagonal pattern, as per the yellow count, it seems to need another larger degree, 4, 5. It's now reached the level of a viable third wave, but it looks a bit as if it needs to go a little higher, right? To possibly, because the wave count doesn't look full, really. That sort of opens the question, or let's say people will ask the question, okay, what's support now? Support is difficult to determine now because of the 2 wave counts we have. But whatever it's doing, because this could be another one too, whatever it's doing, I don't want it really to break below the golden ratio level of the rally from the 14th of May. So this would be my micro support now. It's probably a bit too deep, but it is sort of best I can offer right now, considering the different scenarios. So it's between 3,115 and 3,391. So yeah, that's my update about Ether. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.